So you already know we're not getting ranked play in Black Ops 7 until Season 2.
Come on now, dog.
Which, if history repeats, probably means mid to late February.
Come on, man.
But that might actually be a good thing, because if Treyarch actually uses that time to iron things out, to make things as smooth as possible, this could finally be the year that Call of Duty gives us a ranked mode that doesn't just exist, but one that actually defines the game. But if they botch it, then yeah, ranked players are in for another long year. That's right, another long year. So let's talk about some things that you may or may not be looking forward to in Black Ops 7 ranked. From the anti-cheat to placement matches, to what modes need to go, to what modes might need to make a comeback. And feel free to drop your ranked play wish list down in the comment section as you go along. Because even though we're months away from ranked even being playable, it's never too early to talk about it. Especially if you're one of those psychos like myself, who's trying to come up with strats before the game is even playable. Now let's just address the big elephant in the room off rip: anti-cheat. I will give Ricochet some credit. The new updates they've rolled out lately do seem to be doing their thing to a degree. During the beta, you didn't see as many cheaters as you saw in Black Ops 6. And I do understand that that was just a beta, and Black Ops 6 is literally a year old now. But I was kind of expecting the Black Ops 7 beta to be riddled with cheaters. I saw maybe one or two, but I've also heard a thing or two about plenty of cheaters actually getting banned, which is wild to even be able to say in 2025. But the thing with anti-cheat has always been this: it's not a one-time win, it's a constant cat and mouse game. And right now, I think Ricochet has kind of been playing catch up, but if Black Ops 7 wants ranked to survive, Ricochet needs to get ahead, not react after the fact. Because if Ricochet flops, Black Ops 7 is gonna flop with it. I hate to say it. Doesn't matter how good the maps are, how good the weapons feel. If players can't trust the game, they're just gonna walk away. And that's just the truth, man, period. Speaking of trust, if you got a combo of ADHD, caffeine addiction, and dehydration, so basically the ranked player starter pack, consider my guys over at Advanced Gaming Supplements. This stuff is good, man, especially the hydration and focus supplements. That's why I am pitching those in this video. A lot of the flavors you can get, man, are just out of this freaking world. So freaking good. We're gonna jump right back into the rank talk though, but use code NERVS10 for 10% off anything you want to cop from the Advanced Gaming Supplement store. No crash, no scary ass heart palpitations, just clean energy that helps you lock in during those gaming sessions. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is tiered leaderboards within the ranks. Top 250 is cool, but obviously it represents only less than 1% of the player base. Imagine having leaderboards for every other division. Maybe not bronze or silver, no disrespect to any bronze or silver players, but let's say if you had a gold leaderboard, that might incentivize some of those silver guys to grind harder to get to gold, so they can actually say, okay, I'm on the leaderboards. And again, big hypothetical here. Just think if Gold, Diamond, Crimson, and Eerie all had leaderboards. Now at that point, everybody has something to fight for that's realistic, but still impressive. And maybe you can have a title like Top 100 Diamond or Top 10 Gold for Season 1, something of that nature. I know it can definitely be done. I don't think it'll be a thing though. I do just think it'll be fire. Imagine if you're at like the tippy top of the Diamond rank, trying to go ahead and squeeze your way into Crimson. I think if somebody took a look at your profile and saw that, it could make things a little more intense. And in my opinion, that is something that Call of Duty has been missing. Status that scales. Not everyone needs to be iridescent or anything, but everyone wants to feel like they matter on the ladder. I think it'd be a pretty dope idea. What do you think though? Next up, weapon variety. We've had a rough few years when it comes to the metas. It's been damn near the same story through the whole CDL era. 8 players, 2 weapons, and one kind of boring vibe to a degree. A healthy ranked meta needs flexibility, not chaos. I'm not sitting here saying claymores and RPGs, but at the end of the day, I think we need more options to choose from, adding to the fact that every decision you make in ranked play should matter. I do think you should be able to pick between 2 or 3 viable ARs and a couple of SMGs depending on the map and mode, not be forced into only one loadout because it's the only thing that can compete. Honestly, if I can predict every gun in the lobby before the match even starts, it kind of just feels like deja vu, man. Now, this one is just a rumor, but supposedly we might be getting placement matches for Black Ops 7 rank play. If that's true, I think it could be a really good thing if it's done right. I would say 3 to 5 matches feel like a sweet spot, enough to get a skill read, but not enough to burn people out. And honestly, I kind of like the idea of making them solo queue only for placement matches. That way, everyone's intentional rank actually reflects their personal skill, not their friend who hard carries them through placements. Or maybe even make it into like the welcome ranked playlist or something like that, like a placement boot camp before you actually officially join the rank pool. Again, big hypothetical, but I'd love to see Treyarch experiment with something like this. What's your take though? Should placement matches be solo only if this is going to be a thing? or should you be able to queue with your team right away? That being said, speaking of solo queuing, I think the solo queue and matchmaking needs some work to a degree. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense how the algorithm goes ahead and forms these teams. If I'm a diamond and I'm playing with a crim and another diamond, why the hell is a gold on my team? Maybe it could be a matchmaking rating thing, I don't really know, but I don't think that should be a thing, period. A platinum I would understand to a degree, but there's been too many times that I will queue up with 2 other teammates and we'll end up getting a freaking gold. I think we've even had a silver at one point. And then we'll think, okay, maybe they're smurfing or something, but nope, they will be actually a bot. So it's like, how did you even make your way into this lobby? And even for some people that are solo queuing that are actually pretty decent, a lot of times they feel like they are punished for not having a 4-stack. I think balance should be a big deal here. Every lobby should feel winnable if you play well, not a random based on who gets an AFK player. Another thing I think that'll be dope is real team incentives and party-based climbing. I think this will really incentivize people squatting up in ranked play. In some cases, queuing as a team is almost a disadvantage for your SR. Not saying that it's a disadvantage for you in game, but in a lot of cases, some people don't get the same SR gains that they will as if they solo queue. Think about team-based bonuses for win streaks, like maybe you have to earn double XP or maybe even an extra 5% to your SR after winning about 5 to 10 games or so. In my opinion, rank should reward chemistry, not just raw mechanical skill, in my opinion. Make it feel like building a team matters. That being said, this is probably the most important one on the list, in my opinion, a transparent SR system with real feedback. Now, I understand that the term HPR means hidden performance rating or hidden performance range. It is hidden for a reason. But at the end of the day, I think we deserve some transparency. Obviously, we win a game, we gain SR. We lose a game, we lose SR. It's that simple. But let us know what we did well and what we can improve on. So let's say, for example, headshot percentage. The HPR system predicted that you were only going to get 8 headshots in that match, but you got 13. I think you deserve an SR boost because of that. Or let's say the system thinks you should have gotten 1 minute and 20 seconds on the hill, but you only got 9 seconds. And that costed you about 10 to 15 SR because you didn't meet the expectations in that regard. Or maybe it's your accuracy. The game thinks you should be hitting 60% of your shots, but you only hit 53. They'll go ahead and let you know this is why you fell short in the SR department. I think it'll be dope, man. I know it sounds like a lot, but I know the developers can pull this off if they really wanted to. That kind of feedback will make players trust the system so much more. Transparency builds trust and trust builds loyalty. Simple as that. And this one might be kind of controversial, but seasonal map and mode rotations in ranked play. Ranked usually seems to start strong, but then it kind of flatlines halfway through the season. A rotating map or mode pool could fix that overnight. Now, I understand a lot of folks want to play just like we're in the freaking CDL, but at the end of the day, more than 99% of us are not in the CDL, bro, or even challengers. Obviously, allow us to keep map vetoing or map voting or whatever the case may be. Let's say there is a questionable map that is in that rotation. If you don't want to deal with it, go ahead and veto it. But for the folks that I think might be a little more open-minded, they'll be like, you know what? Let's go ahead and give this a go. But I say keep the core maps consistent, 100%. Rotate 1 or 2 every few weeks. It gives the most some more life and keeps the meta evolving instead of things feeling stale. And I will say, so far, the developers have been doing a really good job listening to what the community is saying. Big hypothetical again, let's say Blackheart makes it into the ranked map pool for Search and Destroy. If the community feedback is negative on that, developers will be like, all right, we heard you, we'll get rid of it and we won't try it again. I think it's as simple as that. Now, speaking of modes, this might get me canceled, but I'm hoping Control does not return to competitive. I gotta say it, man. I know some people love it, but it's just never felt right. It turns every game into a spawn trap simulator. If we're being honest, I'd rather see Overdrive make it into the mix or even Domination make a return. And I haven't even been a fan of Domination in the newer Call of Duty titles, but back in Modern Warfare 19, the CDL era started, it actually played okay. It had some flow, some comeback potential, and a sense of rhythm. But if you remember, Modern Warfare 19 was a 5v5 COD, so it was a little bit weird. But Control, on the other hand, I don't care what anyone says, the pacing is just bad, man. Yeah, I said it. I think it definitely needs to be considered. Ditch Control and bring back a mode that rewards map movement and decision making, not spawn trapping. And I know I mentioned this a second ago, but developer communication and consistency. The last thing Rank needs is silence. If Treyarch can keep a steady line of communication, patch notes, updates, even if they keep doing these dev talk episodes on Rank reports or something like that, I think it'll be an absolute W for the community. Even when they mess up, communication keeps trust alive. And that's what we need this year. Again, drop your ranked wish list down in the comment section. If you dug the video, consider subscribing, and I'll drop 2 more videos for you on the screen right here. I'll see you guys over there.